So I was asked if I would recommend Freeletics for a bodyweight fitness beginner. The answer is no, I don't recommend it. Now before you press that downward button, please hear me out. Freeletics has benefits, especially if you want to increase your cardio endurance. For example, for a military test. If you want to up your push-up numbers or your pull-up numbers, then it's a good way to go there. But Freeletics does not build muscle. And the reason is you don't have good progressions. You have only 3 progressions for one exercise, and the last progression can be done for 100 reps. And high reps do build muscle, but you need a lot of time. And you could do this a lot easier with 8 reps from a harder progression from some exercises. For example, diamond push-ups or handstand push-ups. Okay? Now the next thing you need to know is if you do Freeletics, you are restricted by your endurance and by your breath and by your lactate. So you have to stop in between an exercise, not because your muscle is fatigued, but because your lactate is too high. That means you are not working at an effective range to gain muscle because you just have to stop because you're out of breath. The first main concern. And the second main concern is form. Because you work against the time, you have bad form. Ideally, you don't have bad form, and I know a lot of free athletes who don't, okay? I don't want to talk about everyone, but there's also the overeager beginner who wants to beat his time because he's so encouraged to beat it, and then he injures himself. There are plenty of threads on Reddit where people have injured their back, their knees, their shoulders, their wrists, just because they wanted to beat their Freeletics time, and then they got injured in the long run, and they are fucked up for life. Okay, so that is why I don't recommend Freeletics at all for beginners, but I do recommend it if you want to meet a specific goal, for example, a military test where you need a lot of push-up numbers, and if you are having fun with it, okay? If you enjoy Freeletics and you just love the high-intensity workout, do it. I'm not forbidding you to do it, okay? I'm just saying it's not optimal for a beginner. You should keep that in mind. Stay safe and goodbye. Also, if you enjoyed this, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would appreciate that. And write down in the comments what you think about Freeletics. And if you want to say, Manuel, fuck you, fuck your opinion, do it. Okay? We can discuss this. Goodbye, guys.